The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Brady now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and goal at the Bucs' 5-yard line.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Suckup. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
For Tampa Bay.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
on play action. Now Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 3rd.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 4th down, the Bucs trot out Bradley Pinion to punt it. On the return is Mickens. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 34 yards there at a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Antoine Winfield on the tackle.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
And 6.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Wide open receiver, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. on 2nd and goal. Brady, this will be caught at about the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. The final shot before half for Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Brings up second and
on 2nd and 9. Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
In from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Brady now on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now McCoy. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Brady, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Brady. He's got Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the run, it's Fournette. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Fournette fighting through and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's caught. Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Brady going to look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, Brady. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes, left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneer.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The tackle made back at
the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Jones. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Final score, Buccaneers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done, however. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Detroit Lions.
Set to kick off.
The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Henry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
The 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 58 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Fights him off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson, and he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Peterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Titans 7, Lions nothing.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Peterson. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Adrian Peterson taking it in. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
At the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Keeps himself upright. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
The tackle by
now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Flush to his right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Derrick Henry all alone.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 53 yards. Tying this thing up. Gostkowski for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Stephen Gostkowski.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
To Marvin Jones.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Second and inches at the 31-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Third down. Third and less than.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jadeveon Clowney bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 76 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Pushes over him.
Now that's just not right.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Henry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
on 2nd down. It's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Man able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 54 yards. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
At the 37-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. False start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Carry on Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, just take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Stafford throwing complete there to Amendola.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Daquan Jones on.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
And the Lions first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
the
10.
Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
Again, Peterson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A gain of 5.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
First and 10.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense. And then in the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
He was covered by...
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Second touchdown of the night. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
26. Stephen Gostkowski set.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Down Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gets it quickly to Galladay.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score...